I'm Iona Fyfe. I'm a folk singer based in Glasgow and I'm a 2019 City Music Foundation artist. I'm delighted to be sharing with you my Spotify playlist that I compiled for City Music Foundation. As a folk singer, I'm inspired by a lot of things such as narrative songs, ancient ballads and protest songs, and I feel like that's very much represented within the playlist. In the playlist you'll find songs by singers such as Woody Guthrie, Dick Gaughan, Pete Seeger, people who were fundamental to the worldwide folk music revival. I'm a great fan of American folk music, as well as Americana musicians such as Sarah Jarosz, Molly Tuttle, Laura Cortese and the Dance Cards, Crooked Still and Laura Marling. There's a great Bob Dylan cover by Laura Marling on the playlist, A Hard Rain's Gonna Fall. Also I've featured Chris Thile and Edgar Mayer with their Bach Trio Sonata No. 6 in G major. And this is a folk musician, a bluegrass musician, a mandolin player who has done an entire album of Bach trios, and he is regarded as basically a genius. It is absolutely wonderful to hear this music being played on a mandolin, and you should definitely check it out. I think it's the highlight of the playlist. There's also English folk singer Sam Kelly singing the Bonnie Lass of Fyfe, a song from Aberdeenshire. And there is Bonnie Light Horseman. Anais Mitchell is also singing a child ballad. And child ballads are basically this collection of 305 traditional narrative ballads. They were compiled by Francis James Child, who was a scholar in Harvard, and he basically got sent all these ballads from people all over the world. And it was figured out that 91 out of 305 of these ballads were directly or indirectly from Aberdeenshire alone. So this is a huge, huge thing for my own identity and my own understanding of the traditional ballad and the universalism of the traditional ballad. And I feel like this playlist has got traditional, revivalist, source and contemporary musicians and singers all interpreting these songs, these folk songs and these ballads in different ways and very innovative ways. Most of this is songs, vocal music. However, I have got a James Scott Skinner tune in there called The Mathematician, played by the wonderful Rory Matheson. Rory Matheson is a piano player from Assynt. He was a BBC Radio Scotland Young Traditional Musician of the Year finalist, and he's pretty much just amazing at what he does. He plays piano in just a way that I think is so unique and is so talented. So if you listen to The Mathematician, that is also on there. You'll be totally blown away. I've also featured bands that just I really like listening to, like Back of the Moon with Baron of Brackley, another child ballad, as well as people like The Jellyman's Daughter, contemporaries and friends of mine. As well as Nick Jones, Doska. I mean, I'm listing them all off, but basically this is some of my favourite music that if I took to a desert island, they would be in my back pocket in my Spotify playlist. So I hope that you enjoy, and it is a very varied whistle-stop tour of folk music.